This is a story that the old people have been telling to their children for hundreds of years. It is a sad tale, but it lives strong in the memories of the people. And there are many who swear that it is true. A long time ago, in a humble little village, there lived a fine-looking girl named Maria. Some say she was the most beautiful girl in the world. And because she was so beautiful, Maria thought she was better than everyone else. As Maria grew older, her beauty increased and her pride in her beauty grew too. When she was a young woman, she would not even look at the young men from her village. They weren't good enough for her. When I marry, Maria would say, I will marry the most handsome man in the world. And then, one day, into Maria's village rode a man who seemed to be just the one she had been talking about. He was a dashing young rancher, the son of a wealthy rancher from the southern plains. He could ride marvelously. In fact, if he owned a horse and it grew tame, he would give it away and go rope a wild horse from the plains. He thought it wasn't manly to ride a horse if it wasn't half wild. He was handsome, and he could play the guitar and sing beautifully. Maria made up her mind that was the man for her. She knew just the tricks to win his attention. If the rancher spoke when they met on the pathway, she would turn her head away. When he came to her house in the evening to play his guitar and serenade her, she wouldn't even come to the window. She refused all his costly gifts. The young man fell for her tricks. That haughty girl, Maria, Maria, he said to himself. I know I can win her heart. I swear I'll marry that girl. And so, everything turned out as Maria planned. Before long, she and the rancher became engaged, and soon they were married. At first, things were fine. They had 2 children, and they seemed to be a happy family together. But after a few years, the rancher went back to the wild life of the prairies. He would leave town and be gone for months at a time. And when he returned home, it was only to visit the children. He seemed to care nothing for the beautiful Maria. He even talked of setting Maria aside and marrying a woman of his own wealthy class. As proud as Maria was, of course she became very angry with the rancher. She also began to feel anger toward her children because he paid attention to them, but just ignored her. One evening, as Maria was strolling with her 2 children on the shady pathway near the river, the rancher came by in a carriage. An elegant lady sat on the seat beside him. He stopped and spoke to his children, but he didn't even look at Maria. He whipped the horses on up the street. When she saw that, a terrible rage filled Maria, and it all turned against her children. And although it's sad to tell,